Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. In today's reading, we're going to have a real deep look into how exactly your person is feeling about you and feeling towards the connection with you also. We also want to see if they're going to be taking any kind of action towards you in the near future, okay? But before I get into the reading, guys, if you would like the opportunity to win a free private reading with me, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and comment free with the mystical ball emoji under any of my uploads between now and the end of June, okay? I will be picking two winners to win two private readings with me. So, messages for Scorpio, please. How exactly does their person feel about them? Whoa, we have the Page of Swords. Let me just pick that up because that literally went flying. Okay, Page of Swords. So, can you see that? Let me put that there. Somebody, now this could be somebody watching you from afar. Now I'm not talking about the fact this person's potentially sat outside your house stalking you, nothing like that. This is more of you know, checking in with friends or family members perhaps who they still speak to, you know, just asking questions about what you're up to or perhaps who you're associating with. But this could also be a you know, them checking you out on social media. So if any of your social media platforms are public, they're able to kind of go onto your profile and see what you've been up to. This is also a daydreaming card, so somebody really like thinking about and daydreaming about what it would be like to, you know, be in a relationship with you. Messages for Scorpio, please. How does their person feel about them? King of Cups. Wow. Okay. Scorpio, your person has very, very deep feelings and emotions for you. But with the King of Cups, this is somebody who does hold their cards very, very close to their chest, okay? So this is either a case of them not really knowing how to express themselves or really articulate how they're feeling about you. Or it could be that, you know, past heartbreak and past trauma in regards to connections and relationships literally terrifies them in regards to opening up to you. But yeah, this goes deep. I don't think you're aware of actually how deep these feelings go for you. And you're definitely not aware that this person is still kind of checking you out from afar. Can we have some more messages for Scorpio? Thank you. Six of Cups. Wow. Six of Cups is speaking of a past connection. You've definitely had some kind of romance with this person, okay? Whether it was a few dates, whether it was just the one date, perhaps it was even just a conversation that you've had with this person, but nothing really come of it, okay? It's either one of them. Take what resonates. But this person cannot stop thinking about you. They think about you in such a fond way. They have a lot of fond memories with you. There's something about when they're with you, they just feel so comfortable. They feel like, you know, they're at home. So I get this sense that this person feels like they've known you all of their life. There's a real sense of comfort here when they're around your energy. They have a very, very strong attraction towards you. And it's not even, I'm not even talking in regards to like the way you look or anything like that. It's more of like a magnetic kind of cord between you both. Can we have some more messages for Scorpio, please? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so guys, if this is resonating with you and, you know, perhaps there was a disconnect with you and another person because they weren't really given much to this connection, then this reading is definitely for you, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, but the fact it's in reverse is telling me that, yeah, perhaps in the past they weren't really willing to give much to this connection, or, you know, there may have been a reason why, whether that was fear, whether that was, you know, something or somebody else holding them back, but they weren't really able to fully give to this connection. They want to change that now with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They really want to give to this connection. The fact it's a pentacle is kind of leading me down the path of they didn't feel like they had a lot to give you, okay? So in terms of actually, you know, there may have been feelings of inadequate. Happy Friday. There may have been feelings of inadequacy here, right? They didn't feel like they had a lot to offer. They felt like they didn't have a lot to give. Perhaps you had a better paying job, or you had more. You have a, you know, somewhere to live, or, and, you know, a nice car. And this person just doesn't have that stuff. There's something about money or stability, or even the way in which they view themselves. So yeah, a lot of self-doubt here within this person's, you know, self. There needs to be a lot of self-love that this person needs to give to themselves here. The Seven of Swords wanted to come out. Can we get one more for Scorpio, please? Thank you. We have the Three of Cups, and we also have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, wow, and the World card. I mean, Scorpio, this person, I can just feel that, like, their emotions. They really, really, really want to be with you, okay? The Seven of Swords coming out here in the reading is kind of expressing to me that perhaps you felt like this person was playing games with you, okay? So you may have actually been the one to pull yourself away from this connection, or actually put a boundary in place by saying, hey, I don't really feel like you're committing much to me, or I don't really feel like you're giving much to this connection, that it's not equal. I feel like I'm giving more. Perhaps this person made you feel like you just weren't a priority to them. But again, I'm picking up more of a sense that there was a reason why, there was a blockage why they couldn't fully give to this relationship, okay? So in your mind, you were thinking, my person's a player. My person's probably off entertaining everybody else. My person is deceptive. My person is manipulative. I always catch them out in lies. It's almost like you just felt like this person was holding something back from you. But I feel like what they were holding back is actually just how much they wanted to blurt out how deeply they feel for you, okay? I feel a little bit of anxiety here from your person in regards to really committing to this relationship. It's almost like if they were really to fully commit to you and really open up to you about, you know, perhaps the blockages and how they're feeling, they may have actually lost you. So I almost get this sense that this person thought, if I just kind of fall back and deal with X, Y, and Z, you know, once that's all sorted, I can kind of return and you carry on giving. But you were just like, hey, I'm not waiting around for you to decide to do that work. I'm not waiting around for you to decide to make me a priority, right? They had a different kind of view on things than you did, I want to say. But yeah, this sneaky energy, you're right. You're definitely right here. But it's not what you think it was. Again, it's not that they were being sneaky in the sense of entertaining other energies. What you felt they were holding back from you was actually how much they want you, how deeply they feel for you, how in love they are with you, okay? Now, we do have the Three of Cups here, which is speaking about a celebratory kind of gathering of some sort. This is a need for celebration, okay? So I do see your person returning. They can't ignore these feelings which they have for you, okay? Now, bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Wands, which is speaking about a brand new passionate beginning here, okay? Towards who? Towards you, the Queen of Wands. I mean, my gosh, not only do they, you know, hold these very, very deep feelings and emotions for you, you really do it for them. They view you as somebody very attractive, okay? And yes, as in, like, physically, you are beautiful, okay? But we're speaking more about the way in which you carry yourself, the way in which you speak, you know, your morals in life, the goals that you want to achieve, your drive, your passion. There's something about growth here also, because we have the sunflower within the card. So perhaps they know of your past situations. Perhaps you have been through a lot and, you know, you've come out the other end and you're this stable, beautiful, abundant, queen-like energy, and they are just, you know, they admire you for that. My gosh, there is a lot of passion here, okay? But look, we do see the Wheel of Fortune and the World card here. So actually, I do feel like this could potentially be a fated connection between you both. The World card is speaking about a brand new cycle beginning. So I do feel like once this, you know, person does return, and if you were to give them another chance, it's going to be different this time. It's not going to be like the last cycle you went through with them. They really have kind of gone off and done this work and realised that actually I need to be given more to my person. I can't just ignore their needs, wants, what desires, whatever. So I want to say they've dealt with the past situations. They've really, you know, put their priorities into perspective here. And all they want is you. All they've been thinking about is you, how much they want you, how much they need you, how much they desire you, how much passion they have for you. I mean, we could be talking naughty thoughts here, but yeah, definitely with the World card, a brand new cycle waiting to begin. And the Wheel of Fortune is just telling me that this is actually a divine connection. This has all been divinely orchestrated. I feel like both of you have learned a lot of lessons within this connection, okay? So you kind of like, we're both here to teach each other one thing or another, okay? So, Scorpio, let's finish your reading with some messages from my Matters of the Heart deck. This is messages from your person. Can I have some messages for Scorpio, please? Thank you. I want to make you and I official. Literally. So I do feel like even more so now that in the past it was kind of like they were in out. Sometimes they were all for it, other times you felt like they were just, you know, blowing hot and cold with you. Again, you were picking up that you felt like your person was keeping things from you, and you're just like, I'm not dealing with a player. I'm too grown for that, right? They really want to come back and literally lock it down now. They're like, no, I want you to be my person. I want us to be official. I want to show you off to the rest of the world. I want to shout from the rooftops that you and I are together and we are official, right? That's how bad they want you. Can we have some more messages for Scorpio, please? Thank you. You bring so much light to my dark world. Okay, so I do feel like they've had quite a huge wake-up call since you guys have disconnected. There's been a lot of healing taking place. There's been a lot of growth that's taken place. A lot of self-awareness that's come to the surface here. I also want to say a lot of fears and anxieties have been eliminated. This person has worked through those fears and anxieties, and they now see that, you know, you have unconditional love for them. And I feel like perhaps in the past they questioned that, like, why does my Scorpio love me so much, you know? Because there was that you know, that really kind of low self-confidence, low self-esteem within your person at one point, but they've really worked through their healing, okay? And they've now noticed and they've realized that when you're not around, things are quiet, things are dull, right? Life isn't exciting. There's something about your energy. You bring so much warmth and positivity and light into their world. They really miss you. Your love inspires me. Wow, I definitely feel like you have, you know, really taught them to love themselves. You've also taught them what unconditional love feels like, which is, I feel like, is something they've not experienced before, okay? I feel like, especially with the King of Cups, you know, I said that could either be that they don't quite know how to express their emotions or how to articulate it, or it's due to like past heartbreak and past trauma in regards to relationships. I feel like they've probably dealt with some quite nasty people in the past, people who have perhaps betrayed them very badly, or, you know, let them down massively. So it's kind of like each time that they have somebody betray them or really let them down, they kind of grew more and more into their own shell, where they were like, I don't want to let anyone else back into my heart because all they ever do is hurt it. And this time it's almost like they were almost testing you in a way to see how much you would take, to see if you would still remain in their life, even if perhaps sometimes they weren't very nice to you, or, you know, they've done things that potentially could have been quite unforgivable, but you gave them that forgiveness. You were very patient with them because you really knew how deeply this person felt for you, right? And it was just a matter of them working through this trauma and going through this healing. You've inspired them in the same way, okay, to not be scared, to not fear love. You've inspired them, you've taught them what unconditional love feels like. They know what it feels like now, and they want that again, okay? They're not fearful anymore, they're not anxious anymore. They just kind of want to dive in and experience all of it. everything that comes with a loving, committed relationship. Can we get one more message for Scorpio, please? Thank you. I never realised how happy you made me. Wow, that is beautiful. Again, this links very strongly into the you bring so much light to my dark world. They didn't realise actually when you were there. I almost get this sense of they perhaps took you for granted at times. They took your love for granted. They took your, you know, your energy for granted, and little things you may have done for them. They really didn't appreciate it perhaps as much as they should have, okay? And again, it was more coming from a place of them fearing the unknown. It's fearing letting that person into my heart because it's been broken so many times and I've only just managed to kind of put it back together again, right? But they're not happy without you. It's almost like they are realizing that now you're not in their life, their heart breaks even more than perhaps it ever could if you were to betray them or break their heart, right? They're breaking their own heart from keeping away from you. They're breaking their own heart from not being around you. Every time my phone goes, I wish that it is you. Yeah, every time their phone goes off, whether it you know, someone rings or someone texts, and it's like an automated message, like, I don't know. God, what automated message do you get? Oh, two for Tuesdays Domino's, you know? 2 for 1 on pizzas, and I'm like, man, I wish that was my Scorpio. Or their phone goes and it's spam and they're like, oh, I just want to see my person's name calling so that I know that they're thinking of me, so that I know that they still want and care about me, right? Life feels so empty without you. And I have to take this last one because I was literally just speaking about this. I now know the meaning of true love, true unconditional love, and it's because of you. You have inspired them in so many ways. You have been the ultimate catalyst for their healing, for, you know, their spiritual growth, to work through their trauma. This is somebody who has been running from their trauma for a number of years now, okay? And your love and your energy and just the way in which you really show up in life, not only for yourself but for other people, Queen of Wands, you've inspired them to do the same, okay? So in terms of, you know, potential action they will be taken towards you, yeah, I definitely do feel like they will be. Let's just see if we can get some action cards here quickly before I go. What action is Scorpio's person going to take towards them? Queen of Swords, okay. This is either that they're a little bit fearful of coming forward towards you because they fear that you may be in your Queen of Swords status, where it's almost like you've got 5 minutes, love, right? And, you know, you even try it, and this sword off with your head, you know? So it could be them fearing that you perhaps may have this massive guard up, or, you know, this block, as if to say, look, you've kind of messed me around before, now you're coming back again, you know. This fear of you not really letting them in, but I don't feel like that's going to stop them. I feel like they're still going to do it anyway because they want you so bad. Hermit. Can we have one more please for Scorpio? Thank you. 5 of Swords and the Sun. Okay, Scorpio, I want to say this may take a little bit longer for it to come back around, okay, because your person is still working through those fears, okay? The only thing stopping them from coming forward is their fears. They're working through it. They've worked through most part of it, but it's still there, okay? At the moment, your person is spending a lot of time in hermit mode, okay? So they're really busying themselves with a lot of tasks and activities, I feel. Whether that's they've thrown themselves really into work, but they're not really going out and socialising much with others. They're not talking with others. This is because they're trying to think of a logical plan. It's almost like they don't want anyone to kind of come in and... you know, mess with their emotions or their feelings. They just kind of like, they want a plan, they want to get the plan in place, and they want to execute it, you know. Five of Swords, yeah, they're in a little bit of that kind of defensive energy where it's almost like, I want to do this so badly, but what if I get rejected, right? But I do see them coming forward, and I actually see a really positive outcome here with the Sun card energy. The Sun is the most positive card you can get within the tarot. This is all about, you know, carefree energy. This is very young at heart energy. There's sunflowers, there's so much growth here that's taken place, but there's warmth, there's excitement, there's, you know, passion, there's new beginnings. Your person just at the moment is literally like nearing the end of their final task, right? But they're definitely coming back towards you because they cannot stop thinking about you. And like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card being here, I mean, this is divinely orchestrated. There is a brand new passionate beginning which is about to take place here. Okay, Scorpio, that was your reading. I really hope it resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.